So a friend of mine gives me these pallets. They're 6 foot wide, 9 foot long. They're bolted together pretty good. 6x6 frame. It's all bolted through here. From the bottom through there. This is part of another one that I took apart. Those are 4x8 boards. Just one bias here on the top. We should hold. Got 4 of those 6x6s going one way, 3 of them the other way. I got 3 of these. I'll build that platform for my sawmill out of it. So the idea is to get these platforms taken apart to this point here. Put the 3 of them side by side, which should make it about 18 foot long, 9 foot wide. Just sitting on blocks. Put a top on it, build the sawmill up under it. Assemble the sawmill anyway. Here's the screws and bolts that hold this thing together, or the extra parts that I didn't need. There's still some that you can see here, bolting the bottom of the platform together. My problem has been, I like building things to last. I just haven't had time to do that. So now I'm going to try something a little different and just use repurposed materials instead of buying all new wood and stuff that may last 50 years that I probably won't be able to use that long anyway. So we're going to do this, and hopefully it'll last a year or two until I can get some wood sawed up to build something a little better. Maybe build a little bit bigger sawmill as well. Right now I think I can cut a 10 foot 6-inch log, and I'd like to cut something more along the lines of 25 to 30 foot. I could build some stuff out of that. Alright, so I'm going to put my other 2 pallets or platforms, or whatever you're going to call them. Pretty big for pallets, but whatever they are. I'm going to put 2 more. One right there, one over here. You can see the marks here. I scratched on the ground. That's basically where the 3rd one's going to end. The 2nd one should end about right there. The problem is the ground is, this was a dirt hill from left over from digging this little pond right here. It's one of the highest points out here. That's why I chose to put the sawmill here. But I need to take this ground down a little bit. So we use the tractor, try to get that as flat as I can, then come back and dig down the rest of the way to level it out with the blocks. Let's see if I can't sit y'all over here. It's still a little high. Went down probably 4 inches on it. Got it smooth out a little bit here. It's having a problem with water standing down here at the bottom, so pull that dirt back there and kind of smooth it out a little bit. Not too bad, I don't guess. You can see it's a little, you can probably see the a little bit of a rise to it, but that'll help water drain. Next thing to do is to start getting ready to put some more blocks in. Shouldn't have to dig down but about 2 inches for each one. Maybe a little lower, that depends. That's how you wear yourself out, digging one hole. After digging that first hole, decided to bring the tractor back in here, dig down a little more. As you can see, altogether I went about 10 inches. That would have been a lot to dig by hand. So there we go. Once I get my materials over here on the left moved out of the way, I'll take that dirt right there and go back that way with it. Level it all out a little better. That too. Got too much stuff out here. Need to move it out of my way. There you have it. 2 blocks down, 4 more to go. We should be good to put the platforms up here, bolt them together, nail them together, then put a top on it. Alright, gotten the sawmill shed to this point right here. Got the 3 platforms, 3 pallets put together into one big platform. You can see the division in the pallets. What I've done, I've lined them up. I put this 2x6 all the way down to connect them. And I put 3 columns up, with this in here being the height at 7 foot from the deck. So what I'll do is I've got that leveled out. I'm gonna cut that one and that one off. Once I cut those off, I'll do the other side. Over here, I'm going to put, on this side I'm going to put power poles. I'm going to put one here, one on the other end, right there where that hole is. What I'm going to do is at the top, instead of putting that one in the middle right there, I'm going to put together a beam to stretch that whole 18 foot I don't know if it's going to hold yet, but I'll figure something out with it when we get to that point. But for here, I've got to cut these off all the way down. You can see its pallets were a little bit different length, so you can kind of see it there. They're different lengths. I've got all my spare material that I've gotten from everywhere all out through here. I'll try to use all I can. Had to go buy some more screws. I had a few that I've taken out of the pallet. Those are about 12 inches long. I had these others that were about 8 inches long. Still got some of those, and I got a few of those right there that's only about 5 inches long. Anyway, I went and got some 3-inch screws for the rafters that's going to go across the top up here. But it's coming right along. I'm hoping to get this done this weekend. It's been about 2 or 3 months since I've worked on it. If you look, I had a few problems I had to go back and correct. This is a 6x6, and this is like a 7. This is a 7x7, and that's a 6x6. I didn't factor that in when I was putting it together, and this end platform here is actually an inch higher than the rest of them. So I have to go back and dig it all back out and change it up. But I got it. It's problems you run into.